What's going on? Back plugged in again with your boy the Prophet. So today we're going to be talking about how to equip skills, what skills match your playstyle. I'm going to be showing you guys how to combo and switch keyblades. I'm also going to teach you guys a little trick that'll allow you to basically stay in the air at any time, platform, hover, never lose ground. It's going to be a real good video, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you enjoy the content, because we put it out daily. We about to get it popping. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Let's get it lit. Drop that hit.
Shout out to mama, she raised me up single with me and my siblings, the greatest of trios. I do not pop pills, but if I could choose, I would be in the Matrix and Jade out the Neo. That was abrupt. If you feel what I said with directed, let's box it out, then we can check it. Cause I sent your Gmail, aim, then dial up. Hey, yo, L, cause you got a message.
Wait, can we take a quick break?
Okay, and come back, cause I still got a flexi. I'm humble and still got a show. I ain't pressed, I don't talk to these hoes, so I send them a text.
Back plugged in again. Alright guys, so today we're going to be going over a lot of information, guys. So what we're looking at here is the ability screen. Everything that you do, all of your interactions with the game basically are going to be in this menu, down to how many hits you have in your combo, to how you platform, if you can slide, double jump, high jump. All those things are equipable in this menu. So right now, as you see, look at how high you can get. This isn't in your standard form. That's just with a standard double jump, and that's with the Keyblade. I'm going to be going over that as well. Your Keyblade forms give you abilities. So every Keyblade, you have your innate abilities, which grow as you level, and you can equip those with AP points. And you also get the abilities that you get with each Keyblade. We're going to go over a couple of those here. We're going to just be looking at the Ever After Keyblade, which this one, I call it the Shadow Clone Jutsu Keyblade. Every time you dodge, you make an after image, and it's a physical after image that can help you attack. It can help you barrage the enemy with magic beams, and it basically amplifies your DPS. So all of the skills are meant around that. This one has double jump, which is called double flight, and this one is just a really cool Keyblade form that you want to have. I'm going to show you how you unlock each individual Keyblade form as you go, but you see my after images there. Every time I dodge, get off me sir, no thank you, and then whenever I attack, they show up. Every kind of Keyblade has at least 3 kind of different attack strings, or you know, basically different kind of things that can do. They all have a form or a special attack that you can build up as you use it, and then you can unleash it to basically finish off your Keyblade transformation. A big part about this game is your action sequences, or your triangle on PlayStation or Y on Xbox. Those really unlock a lot of the stuff for you. So we're going to be looking at the hero's origin, which this one is crazy. This one is basically a defensive Keyblade. It gives you aerial recovery, which I actually had no idea that this Keyblade gave you that, and a lot of other things. That is high jump, not double jump. Aerial recovery is when you get hit, you can literally rebound by pressing B or circle on the PlayStation. So this Keyblade though itself is really good. It turns your Keyblade when you transform into a shield. You can throw it and it hits enemies pretty hard. It hits them like a boomerang. This is, you know, your final kind of transformation for that one. Looking at the shooting star right now, high jump, which is called double flight, and this one is the one that you shoot your Keyblades in a projectile. This is the one that, this honestly is my favorite Keyblade. It's so cool. You jump up, you know, you're like aerial dashing and double jump, and you're just like using your Keyblade like a gun. It also has a form where you go in the first person mode and like shoot and aim, but it's just using the regular attack string is better. I never used the first person shooting ability on that one really. This one, even when it transforms, you can like shoot missiles, and then of course the final part is a nuke. So right now we're just looking at the regular ability screen, and this ability right here, scan, see the remaining HP of enemies. If you take that off, you cannot see how much health your enemies have. So if you're somehow playing and you can't see your enemy's health bar, you need to turn your scan back on. And there are some things in here as well that make it harder as far as gameplay wise, like 0 experience, MP safety. That's kind of like a safety wall. I had that on for a minute, but kind of a hindrance. To match your playstyle, you can equip or non-equip certain things. I don't do the flow motion attacking. I would rather use like combo plus, air combo plus, things that help me do more damage and things that are going to make me be more evasive without needing any kind of situational activity. So basically when you fight, it's a combination of a lot of things. You know, you have your interactions, you have your commands. Right now, every time you build, you combo. If you just saw at the bottom, whenever you strike with your Keyblade or magic even, you build these little bars. Right now we have 2, and it's right above. It says second form. Now we're at 3 bars, and once you get it to 4 bars, this will be where your transformation would normally be. If you had any other Keyblade, this one is the most similar to the original Kingdom Key. So you just get a couple extra finishers and some boost to magic. Also, there's the shot lock ability, which you can teleport long distances or lock onto several enemies and unleash super devastating attacks. One of the other abilities in the game. Whole lot of stuff you can do with that as well. There's also rage form in this game, and if you do take so much damage, you can actually make the prompt to jump into rage form. Just be careful when you hit Y. This form is so crazy, very fun to play with, but when you hit Y, your attack, it sacrifices your HP, so you don't want to die, you know, trying to deal damage to your enemies. It's not worth it. You know, you can go crazy without using that attack, but you do have everything enabled. You can't use any other forms or switch, interchange Keyblades when you're in rage form though. Taking one more look, some of these are really crazy. 0 XP, you can play the game and get 0 experience. That's going to make it very hard. You can actually go in here and unequip everything. For sure, some of those are going to make the game a lot more challenging and hard. You really need to watch your AP points and deselect some things that you might not use, and make sure you equip all the ones that you do want to use. Right now as well, pay attention. Another big thing is comboing and using magic. Look at how many I'm spamming the hell out of this magic spell because the boss is about to hit me. So here actually takes all your magic, so you want to make sure that you use your magic sparingly. But look, I have just enough HP. Bam, I used cure, it took me up fully. Another huge thing with me, look at how the boss, look at how much distance he's covering, and look at how much distance I'm covering. It's definitely a game-changing technique. It worked to help with platforming. It drastically helps with boss fights. Jump, evade, attack, evade, attack, evade, attack. Now you can keep this up. The higher the better, and if you do or don't have a target, as long as you aim where you're going, you're gonna stay in the air and stay mobile. Excuse me. But yeah, trust me guys, it's extremely important. Timing is pretty big. If you like jump and you dodge, but you already dodged and you're supposed to swing, you're just going to keep falling. So you might get hit if you mess up your timing, but I don't see how you can fight a boss. Like, fighting a boss like this was very, very hard without that technique. And this boss also does something very challenging, which I'm not going to show you guys to avoid spoilers. I want to show y'all anything too major. Mastering this technique has really taken gameplay to a whole nother level as far as platforming and bosses. Right now I'm going to finish off and tell you guys how to basically the comboing, and how to combo, switch Keyblades, and keep that going. So when I first started playing, I didn't realize that you can, I knew that you could switch Keyblades, but I didn't realize that you could basically unlock a form, which means you fight, right? You get that meter up, and then you press your interaction button right here. We're about to get the fourth one. Bam, do our form change, right? You can do the form change, and then you can hit left or right on the D-pad, and then you can switch your Keyblade again, right? Right now, okay, bam, I freaking love this Keyblade so much. and you're gonna see, right? Basically, we're gonna be chaining abilities. So we have this Keyblade Form unlocked. Bam, we switch out because we already had that one unlocked. And like this is just crazy. We're chaining abilities. We're chaining Keyblades. There's kind of something that you have to do beforehand. As the meter that I mentioned earlier, where when you strike right above your interaction, when you press Y, you can build up your form and then unleash it when you interact with it. So you basically have to build up one form, switch to another, build up one, switch to another, and then that way once you get to like the boss, you can finally unleash, and you can kind of play to your ranges as you need to. You don't have to do that, but it's just that's how you would do it. And it can definitely help. It can definitely help. Most times you don't want to switch when you have a Keyblade. You want to lay out all that damage, but sometimes if a boss changes their mechanic, you take them down to that next health bar and they start acting different. You can switch Keyblades, switch forms, and you can go from being a long range attacker to being a defense guy or up close melee. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Prophet Nation, I love y'all, and tell me if you want to see more videos like this and what kind of content you enjoy the most. Prophet Nation, I love y'all. I'm out this mother